saying goes, find a cup whose tea can be drunk by you. Similarly, find a career that can develop and nourish your inner strengths. A very good morning to one and all present here. Today, I, Saniya Morankar of class 10th from DAV Public School, Thane, am here to present my views on the topic importance of choosing a right career. So, it is often said that after 10th, our actual life commences. But why is it said so? It is said so because our choices after this point become so very important that they no longer have transitory effects but everlasting impacts. We would have a plethora of options in front of us, but we have to choose the perfect boot to fit in our foot, neither too big nor too small, the one that is solely designed for us. Have you heard of people like Steve Jobs and Dhirubhai Ambani? These people have reached great heights not because of any sound financial background or any godfather, godmother, or any sort of lady luck. They reached there because of their inner driving force, their own interest, their determination. So, taking insights from these successful personalities, what we derive is there are two things which are associated with a right career. The first and the foremost thing is your interest. Just tell me, can you hold a burning matchstick in your hand, or for that matter, even ice cubes for a longer period of time? No, right? Similarly, you can't stick to those things to which you don't want to, or rather, you're not capable of. Thus, there is no need to take any sort of pressure from your peers, your relatives, neighbors, parents, and many influential people. Why? Because if at all you go by their choice and end up in a problem in your future professional arena, which definitely you would because the foundation is never yours, then the same set of people upon calling would plainly say that it is your battle. You need to fight it. Show your strength. So, if the battle is yours, the power is yours, the strength is yours, the weapon is also yours, then why not the battlefield? Only you as a person are aware about the sharpness of your weapon, and thus only you have the authority to decide the intensity of the battlefield. Robert Frost clearly mentions in one of his poems that once a road taken, there is no reverse gear. Once a choice made, there is no turning back. Thus, this choice has to be made very wisely and, of course, in correspondence to one's will. Now, the second factor is such that pounces to our mind even before our interest. That is income. But, my dear friends, always remember that it's not the amount of money we earn, but the amount of productive contribution which we would make that decides our true worth and value. I don't deny that income is important. Definitely it is. And that's the reason why we are talking so much about a right career today. But always remember that income is never important above your interest. Never. Now let's talk about the advantages of choosing a right career. There are 4 of them according to me. The first and the foremost one is happiness and contentment. Happiness and contentment are such that flow into our life only and only when we are enjoying the process of learning and applying. The second thing is best memories and best experiences. As we are walking through this journey of life, what we realize is that we are finding time to smile, to laugh, to co-create bonds with the people around us. And thus, we are having the best experience in our hand and the best memory in our mind. The third thing is a regret-free life. A very few people in this world enjoy having a regret-free life. And being one of them is a rare privilege, which would not come if we choose our career rightly. The fourth and the last one is pressure-free examination. All of us can relate to this even today. We score the most in the subjects which we like the most. So, if we choose these subjects which are of our interest, then till graduation, I don't think you will feel the burden of examinations to that extent. So, to conclude, I would just say that always imagine yourself to be in a desert, all alone, and only the strong winds are thrashing on your shoulders. But just remember that if at all your leg sinks into the sand, ensure that it was because of your personal mistake, your personal leg movement, and not because the strong winds driven you blind. The strong winds definitely here symbolize the influential people about whom we had talked before. Lastly, I would say that if you believe, you can and you will. Thank you.